Howdy AdWords fans, and welcome to this exciting Up and Running with Google AdWords training course. I want to first start off by taking a moment to say thank you. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you've decided to enroll in this course, to pay for this course, and to learn more about Google AdWords, to sharpen your digital marketing skills, and that you've decided to do that with me. It really means a tremendous amount, so thank you so much. I decided to create this course because over the years at our agency, Adventure Media Group, I've seen hundreds of clients who are really struggling with their online marketing campaigns. I can't tell you how many times I've seen businesses that have better business models, they have better products, they have better services, they have better sales team, getting killed in online advertising by their competition because their AdWords campaigns, their PPC campaigns are running ineffectively. If they just knew the technique, the theory, the methodologies, the strategies that really form the foundation of highly successful, highly profitable advertising campaigns, all the other factors of their business, their website, their sales, their product, their services, would finally be able to shine, and they'd be able to win back that business that they're losing to their competition. That was the initial ultimate driving force behind this training course. I have no doubt that you're going to find it extremely valuable to you, and I think it's a really exciting journey to be on, and I can't wait to see how you guys engage and interact and implement these ideas in your own campaigns. Now, before I dive in, I want to show you two really cool things. I'm going to dive into two very advanced techniques that we're going to cover way down the road in this course, and I have a specific reason why I'm doing it, so just bear with me. What you're looking at here is the AdWords scripts dashboard for a live actual client. If you're not familiar with AdWords scripts allow you, through the use of very sophisticated JavaScript code, and I'm going to show you what that code looks like in a second, allows you to create optimization, changes, and do huge amounts of work in your account in an automated way and in a very efficient, quick way. I wanted to show you one script we're running in this account. Real-time bidding to position is what we called it. If we click on edit of this specific script, we see all the JavaScript code that comprises this script. So it's quite a bit of code. I'm going to give you this exact code so you could use this exact script in your own campaigns as much as you'd like. What does this script do? This script, which we've labeled real-time bidding to position, does just that. It allows you to potentially manage thousands, tens of thousands of keywords at the keyword level and specifically bid your max CPC bid to target a specific position on the search engine results page. For example, let's say you had 500 keywords, your most profitable keywords, your best performing keywords, the keywords that bring in the highest ROI, you wanted to always target position number 1 on the page. And then you had another 8,000 keywords that you wanted to target position 2.7 because you knew that they weren't as profitable, you don't want to bid as aggressively, you don't want to get as much volume for them, and then you have another 600 keywords you want to bid in position 4.5 on the bottom of the page or on the side of the page, even though side page ads are being sunsetted now, and we talk about that in a little bit. But instead of having to manage all these keywords, thousands of keywords on an individual basis manually, this script allows you to change the actual max CPC bids, the max cost per click bids of all your keywords based on the historic data of individual keywords. So let's just take a look at a few different variables we have in the script. We have our max bid, I have it set to $1.15. I could change that. Our minimum bid, we have some advanced variables over here, bid increase proportion, meaning when this script runs and it says that this specific keyword that you want to have in position 1, right now it's currently, in position targeting, it's averaging position 2.3, we need to increase the bid. How much do I increase that bid? You had set that bid to $3. How much do we increase the bid to, and what increment do we increase the bid? So over here I have it set to 0.3. I can go ahead and change it to 0.4, whatever it may be, which would be 40%, but I'll keep it at 30%. And the same thing with bid decrease proportion. I have it set at 20%. Another cool advanced option is our variable target position tolerance, meaning how tolerant are you, or in what range are you tolerant of it being above or below your ideal position for that specific keyword. So if I have a keyword that I say I want to be in position 2.5, what I'm saying with this variable is I'm okay with it being within 30% of 2.5, either above or below. With this script, you're able to target all your individual keywords, and I'm going to show you exactly step-by-step how to do that. If we close out of the script and we click OK on the warning dialog, we see that I have this script set up to run hourly. That's called a script schedule. Now just think about how powerful this is. This script is running every single hour, 24/7, whether I'm sleeping, whether I'm having dinner, wherever I am, and it's running effective, efficient, complicated optimizations based on analyzing the historic data from the hour before. So in essence, every hour it's going to look at last hour's data for all the thousands of keywords in my account and see, am I above my ideal position for that last hour, or have I been averaging below my ideal position? And accordingly, it's going to change those bids within my bid increment to hit my ideal positions, to maximize my return on investment, to maximize the profitability of my account. Below the actual scripts we have running, we have the script log. And if we take a look over here, we see it ran at 8:44, 9:44, 10:44 in the morning, 11:44, 12:44. It's running every hour. And in the summary tab, it shows you the details of that specific time it ran. So we click on the details for the most recent one. On the left-hand column, which I'm not showing you just due to privacy, I can't, give away the keywords in our client campaigns. But in the left-hand column that you don't see here, it's showing you the actual keyword. For every single column has an actual keyword. It shows you the type of change. It was an update to the max cost per click bid. Our previous value was 42 cents and our new value is 43 cents. Moving down one, our previous value was 36 cents and our new value was 35 cents. If we go a couple down, we have 80 cents going to 73 cents. And folks, in the world of online advertising, in the world of Google, with the tremendous volume we're dealing with, a 1 cent change to a bid or a 3-cent change to a bid could mean the difference between position 2 and position 1. It could mean the difference between hundreds or thousands of dollars of revenue in your pocket. It could mean the difference between being below the organic results or above the organic results. So this is sophisticated stuff, and it's targeting those positions. There's a lot more about this script that we could dive into, but there's no need to do that now. But rest assured, I'm going to give you the code. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to target those keywords, how to set up the script, how to run this type of high-level optimization in all of your own campaigns. And it's really quick and easy to do, even though it looks really, really complicated. And the kicker is, if you're running this for a client or if you're running this for your own company, not only does it work to really maximize your profits, it shows a whole new level of sophistication. So that's one of the scripts I wanted to show you now. Now let me show you one more really cool thing. One of the really exciting things about AdWords is you're able to get a certain amount of data on your competition. Now, if we were to go into an account and we would pull up, let's say here's another client, we're going to pull up the Auction Insights report. So here's the Auction Insights report for this client. It's nice, it'll show you some different elements, position above, overlap rate of different competitors. So over here we have Monoprice, Cables for Less, Walmart, Target, and we show some, competition metrics and how we stack up in the AdWords auction. But this is a pretty limited report. There's another script that I'm going to show you. Once again, this idea of script is very advanced, that you're going to be able to create something which is so cool. So take a look. And this is all done outside of AdWords in a Google Sheet. So I have this sheet open here. What this script allows us to do is after we download, and I'm going to walk you through step by step, after we download the Auction Insights report, it's able to show it generates some incredible visual diagrams for us. Or for example, we have impression share, but look at this, it's broken down over the course of time. So over here we have the last year of data broken down by month, and it shows all our competition. So we have up here, the yellow line is jet.com, the green line is walmart.com, the purple line is monoprice.com, the red line is bestbuy.com, and then that thick black line at the top is us. This report is the impression share. It's showing us over time the percentage of eligible searches we showed up on compared to our competition. So interestingly here enough, we have in January of 2016, it looks like jet.com took a big spike above us. So that means they got more aggressive on our keywords. Over here we have our overlap rate. How frequently are we overlapping with these other competitors? Now what's even cooler is if you take a look at this gray dotted line that runs down, I'm not sure if you could see it, so I'm going to highlight it in red for you, and it goes all the way back up over here to right under the dollar. This is our CPC, and this is really one of the most crucial pieces of data that you don't get in the Auction Insights report over time. We could see how our max cost per click, what we've been paying in the auctions, how that's affected these different metrics like overlap rate, impression share, and then if we go down here to the bottom, this report shows us how often we outrank the competition. And once again, you have our CPC line that comes down like this that will show us if our bids, if being more aggressive is the result of outranking or having more impression share than our competition, or if it might be a result of some other factor. And if we go back to any of these original sheets, impression share, for example, at the top above this visual representation of the data, we have all the data broken down by columns and segmented out by date, which is the coolest thing. And I'm going to show you how you can segment this out by day, week, or month, or year, or quarter to analyze and manipulate this data and learn different things from it. I could tell you right off the bat that out of all the clients we've managed in our agency over the years, much less than 1% of those clients were using scripts when we inherited the account. Meaning, when you learn, and you will learn these ideas, when you understand what scripts are and how to use these scripts that I'm going to show you, you will be in the top 1% of power AdWords users using more sophisticated strategies, more profitable strategies than most people in the industry managing professional PPC campaigns. So if you ask me, that's something to be excited about. Now, why am I showing you AdWords scripts, which is something that we're going to cover way down later in the course? Why am I showing them to you in this very first introduction video? It's a great question. Udemy fundamentally works based on student feedback and student reviews. Now, before you get any ideas, this is not an appeal for a 5-star review in any way, shape, or form. But Udemy used to ask students for feedback in their review later on in the course after a student had engaged and consumed a more significant amount of the course content. And by that time, students were really able to realize and see, wow, this is really valuable stuff. This is really complicated stuff. There's a lot of advanced techniques and strategies here. Udemy started recently asking students for their feedback much earlier in the course. It could be, after the first 10 minutes after the first lecture. And because this course is, I'll admit it is catered towards it's catered towards beginners. It has a lot of fundamental, core, essential information that's going to help a person who's just getting used to AdWords understand the concepts. And 99% of our students really find that beginners content a tremendous amount. You're going to learn about keyword structure. You're going to learn about improving quality score, about ad group and campaign organization, about the psychology of search, about understanding the buyer's funnel, about structuring your ad groups and your campaigns, about form tracking, learning how to set up dynamic phone number tracking and using what we call dynamic number insertion, keyword planning, using different research tools and software, A/B most out of this course, what you're going to need to make the most out of this course. And then after that, we're going to dive right into the theory, strategies, and techniques that you've all been waiting for. Thanks again, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in a few minutes in the next lecture.